solar spiral for Leo II, a timeless Astro Mindfulness journey for our Lunar Decan walk. Astro Mindfulness is a contemplative practice that brings astrology down into the body. Through breath, attention, and imagination, we meet planetary archetypes as inner experiences rather than abstract ideas. I'm recording it at the time of a full moon in the Decan of Leo II. However, it's designed to be returned to by you whenever life places you in moments of visibility, achievement, recognition, or growth. If you've got placements in Leo II, if your chart ruler is the sun, if your sun, moon, or rising are in Leo, or if you have a significant transit through this Decan of Leo II, or your solar return ascendant is in the Decan of Leo II. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the Decan ruler is Jupiter in both the Chaldean and triplicity methods, bringing a double focus of the Jupiterian buoyancy and optimism. Leo II is the Decan of standing in the light, of receiving the applause, and it's inhabiting this celebration moment with integrity. So I invite you now to settle your body. Find a comfortable place for this meditation. You might like to sit, lie down, or even walk while you do this meditation. Some people like to close their eyes or just rest your gaze gently downwards. If you're sitting, keep your feet in contact with the floor and your spine upright, and just allow yourself to settle into the stillness of the present moment. You're aware of the noises around you, but they're not important right now. As you turn your attention inwards to your breathing, become aware of the breath's journey as it enters your body, travels through your body, and then leaves. Allow it to warm your body from the inside. As the breath leaves your body, imagine all the tension that you might be holding from your day, your week, or your month to gently leave. You don't need to carry it with you anymore. And as you continue to focus on your breath, tracing its journey through your body, see if you can notice if there's a place in your body where you feel the presence of the breath more than any other place. Might be at the tip of your nose or the back of your throat. Might be further down your neck or your chest, your heart center, your lungs, or further down into your diaphragm and stomach. Bring your focus now to that area and notice as your breath travels into that place. In mindfulness, we call this place your mindful anchor. This can be an anchor that's always with you. And the more you practice breathing into your mindful anchor, the more it can be with you at any time in a normal day, where you just need to take a moment to breathe, to step to one side, and to remind yourself to observe events. So as you breathe steadily into your mindful anchor, we remember that thoughts can distract us as we go on this journey, and that's okay. That's what our mind does. But every time you notice your thoughts wandering, just gently bring your attention back to your mindful anchor and to your breath entering and leaving your body, to my voice and to the visualization. And in doing so, you're practicing mindfulness. And that's all we're setting out to do. It's a practice. There's nothing to achieve, nowhere to be, nothing else you need to do. So join me now in a visualization for Leo II. Feeling the warmth of the breath in your body. And imagine yourself standing on a broad, elevated plateau under a vast, open sky. It is midday. The sun is high overhead. Bright, light, and warm. The temperature is comfortable for you. What does the land look like to you? Maybe it's dry, firm and sun-warmed. Pale stone and golden earth are reflecting the light back upwards. There's no shadow or shade. You feel that you're here in a place of clarity. Begin to wander around and explore the environment that you find yourself in. But you're drawn to the centre, where there's a wide circular clearance where you see that the ground is smoothed by time and feet and the presence of visitors. It doesn't seem remarkable, there's no walls or barriers, but just an open space where the sun is pouring down fully. And you sense that people have congregated here over the ages. You've reached the solar clearing. This is a place of radiance, of continuity from one generation to the next. You sense that you've been here before, and you sense that you will return. It reminds you of fixed fire and how steady it holds. It sustains, and that's how this place feels to you. As you step into the middle of this solar clearing, you feel the warmth increasing and spreading throughout your body. Welcome it. And the question that's arising in your mind: what happens when you allow yourself to be fully visible? Stay with the sensation and don't force an answer. You feel drawn just to stay here in the centre of the clearing. It feels so warm and so right to stand where you can see a slight dip from many feet over the years before you. And then you realise that there's a subtle pattern. It's in the ground beneath your feet. Doesn't seem to be drawn, but you know that it's there. A spiral. A spiral seems to be coming to life with the presence of the weight of your body and the connection of your feet to the earth. You notice it curving outwards from the centre, and now you see that it seems to be etched faintly into the stone, like it's coming alive with your presence. It was always there, but you couldn't see it before. It's like the pattern of a shell, a galaxy, or the helix of DNA. It is alive with motion, and yet it appears still. You know that you are in Jupiter's domain. You can see the touch of Jupiter here, bringing growth to all they touch. And you reflect on how growth isn't only in circles, but it also spirals, expanding, absorbing, integrating, learning and returning, but this time at a higher turn. And you sense now that this spiral is no longer just beneath you, but you are within it. It's around you and above you. And you can look around and touch it. How does that feel? Use all of your senses to connect with this moment. You sense a question arising. Where has your life already expanded beyond what you once imagined? Perhaps images, Memories or sensations are already surfacing as you find your place within the spiral, and then realize that you are every place. Allow these images, memories, or sensations to come without judgment, without forcing them. Just see what arises for you. And now you feel the pull to move away from this central point and walk the spiral path. You walk slowly, deliberately, savouring each moment. With each turn outward, the view widens. The plateau stretches further and your horizon opens. How do you feel? Maybe you feel taller and brighter. Maybe you feel more visible and exposed. You are ascending through Leo II. Your success is arriving naturally through growth and progress. The sun is fueling and guiding you and illuminating your path. Feel into your body again now and notice. Do you feel pride? Do you feel a tightening in the chest? Are you feeling any temptation to retreat or to perform? Leo II teaches that success can amplify whatever is already present, whether it's confidence or self-doubt. What do you feel the most? And reflect on the sun that remains steady, high in the sky, asking nothing of you, but lighting up your path. And as you do, reflect on the question, can I let myself be seen without needing to become someone else? Allow any answer to rise naturally. And don't worry if nothing comes to you straight away. It might come to you after, in a dream, or in your everyday life, doing routine jobs. For now, continue walking. You notice you're reaching the widest point of the spiral. And here there's a natural pause. You reflect on how this feels like a moment of fullness. There's a peak and a crest. What does this mean to you? The sun is centering you in your body, offering you confidence. Breathe it in and allow your breath to feel steady. Know that this is your own solar authority. No one's opinion can take this away. No one's words can harm it. Even when the applause goes quiet, you can breathe your solar authority and stay aligned with your inner self. Reflect on your achievements and what you would like to achieve. Are there any that are misaligned with your inner self? It may be time soon to prepare to release any that are misaligned. As the sun warms you and fills you with confidence, alignment and purpose, it asks of you what kind of success nourishes your vitality and what achievements are worth sustaining. See what answers arise naturally. And while you're reflecting at the crest, at the widest point, notice how the spiral continues onward. Your growth hasn't stopped from here, but it is changing form now. You can sense the possibility of the shadow of excess. The consequences of expansion without grounding and alignment with your inner self. The difficulties of brightness without centering. Jupiter is bringing age-old wisdom now and asks you what keeps your growth generous rather than consuming. And what keeps success connected to purpose for you. Allow the spiral to hold the question and the answer without any judgment. And you prepare to continue on now, following the spiral inward again, recognizing that now you're integrating. With each step, you're bringing this expansion that you've traveled back into your body. Breathe it in. Feel it changing your posture. And you find yourself back in the center. Your feet are grounded and connected with the earth. And you still feel the warmth of the sun shining so brightly overhead. The spiral is still turning around you. And you feel like you understand now that you're not required to cling to any single moment of success. You are traveling this spiral, and it's an ongoing unfolding. But the spiral will keep turning. Wherever you are on it, you will always be walking onwards and upwards. As you stand in this center now, illuminated by the sun, bring your awareness back to your body and your breathing. Feel the warmth of the sun in your heart and your spine, and in your capacity to radiate without burning out. Feel Jupiter in your breath and your ribcage, in the steady growth that expands and returns just like the spiral itself, ever onwards. Feel the fixed fire in your posture, holding that confidence and inner alignment that remains steady regardless of positive, negative or neutral feedback or applause. Recognizing now how temporary that is. Can you feel now into how success might feel and live in your body? It might feel less urgent, less all-encompassing, or it might have more presence. As you continue to focus on your breathing, breathe in with the thought that you can stand in the light. And breathe out, releasing any blocks to growing without losing your center. Breathe in, knowing that you can stand in the light. And breathe out, releasing any blocks to growing without losing your center. Breathe in, knowing that you can stand in the light. And breathe out, releasing any blocks to growing without losing your center. And when you're ready, allow the visualization to fade around you as you prepare to return your attention back to the room that you're in, integrating all of this knowledge, the warmth that the sun brought you, the teaching and wisdom that Jupiter brought you, and the light that will always be with you. Notice again the sounds that are around you. If you close your eyes, you might like to open them. And just stretch out your hands, move your fingers, stretch your legs, move your toes. And I hope that this was useful for you. Travel well, friends.